This is literally so awkward. I forgot that Starbucks is closed for like 2 weeks, I think. They're renovating. I don't know. They must have thought we needed an upgrade, okay? So I haven't thought about it, but I want a matcha, which, you know, they're harder to come by than coffee. And I've been to this one coffee shop and I don't remember if I've gotten a matcha there before. But I just feel like they have one of those larger menus where the option of having a matcha is going to be on it. But I do want a drive-through, so I might try somewhere new. Maybe I could Google something near me. We'll see. You missed the first sip because the music was playing and I didn't realize in my car in the background. But okay, we have our matcha. Yeah, I just love a matcha. I didn't know if they're gonna do sweetener, no sweetener, the whole nine. So I just kind of was like winging it. But thank goodness they didn't ask me like iced or hot, but I was like, I definitely want it iced, and I forgot to say, but thank goodness they just assumed, and so, I got it. Perfect. My little puppy's obsessed, and I forgot him this seat to sit here, but I forgot his little setup to get him to stay in it, so now I've got to deal with the mess going on. So girl, I've got this AC on blast, and here's why. Because objectively, this sweater is like so cute and adorable and such a good choice for today. The problem is it is like 90 degrees outside. Like this, the coffee place that I just went to, I was standing outside 90 degree weather and like, are you drinking my matcha? Driving me bonkers. It is literally that time of day. I'm so excited. I love Ulta. I used to think about working at Ulta all the time just because I like the vibes and I like the variety of products, and I thought like maybe I could make friends or something while doing that. So anyway, we just got to Ulta. Let me see, do I have like a lip gloss in here? I feel like a gloss would help out my lip situation right now. I'm trying out a lot of new lip stains and sometimes they just don't land, but we have important things that we're actually here for today. I saw Miss Remy Ashton. She used the Skylar, which are like an all natural type of, or like better for you perfume than others, I guess you could say. Anyway, she tried out their perfume and she gave this glowing review. I'm not gonna lie, that was really convincing. The way she described the scent sounded like something I would really like. So I was like, okay, I think I need to at least go smell it, if not buy it. I looked up the pricing online and I was kind of debating between like if I am a rollerball girl or if I just like a spray, which usually I like a spray, but lately I found that I'm putting a scent on like when I'm on the go. So then like I'm already having the debate. I haven't even smelled it yet to know if I like it and if it's something I want to buy, but we're at Ulta, so let's go check it out. LOL, the music was so loud in here, so I actually wasn't able to use any of this footage, but an employee helped me. She told me this is really the only clean scent that they have. They didn't have it at all. Then I saw these. They reminded me of a caboodle. If you were ever a caboodle girl growing up, I just had to take a clip so that we could all bond over it. I've been to 2 Ultas now, and neither one of them know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try Sephora, and maybe we'll hit up some other places too. This Sephora had this Love Shack Fancy perfume that I'd never seen before, so I got really excited, and then I made my way over to the perfume aisle. It was so incredibly busy in here, and as much as I love Sephora, it was a little bit stimulating. Finally, I found the Skylar perfumes. I was so excited, but they did not have the chai one. They just have vanilla. So I smelled it, and there was a lady standing next to me, and I'm like, hey, do you smell anything? Because I can't smell anything. And she was like, that's kind of a weird smelling vanilla, but then I felt weird because I couldn't smell anything at all, and so I just left with nothing. Next, I'm thinking we're gonna go to Home Goods and Marshall's. They're right next to each other. I have a whole list of things to get from both places, depending on what they have, because you know, you never really know. Like they tell you what you need, but I also have a list of things, so it would just be fun to like get to browse around and see what, you know, gets me excited, I guess. I was trying to convince literally anybody to come with me and no one would. So anyway, we'll be going shopping by ourselves, which is totally fine. We're going to Hobby Lobby because they have great deals on frames. I was trying to thrift a lot of frames, but the majority of the ones when I got them home, I realized they were broken or like stained with water, whatever. So I just need some like good and ready frames for this gallery wall. I finally am able to access like the previous years, I'm just gonna get into the details with you. Basically what happened was I had this old dinosaur of a computer. We've all had a dinosaur of a computer. So I had like the oldest dinosaur of a computer, and it was not working at all, and I had to upgrade. So I'm like, okay, well, every photo, whatever, it was so many, so I wasn't paying to store them. I'm like, they're all on this computer, and this computer is obviously like on its last leg, so it's not going to be kicking these out and showing them to me anytime soon. So I take all of the photos and I put them on a Lacy hard drive. Now, which Lacy hard drives are super well known and popular, and they're waterproof and all this stuff. So I was just thinking, like, if a storm were to happen or whatever, I'm still gonna have access to these photos, and that was definitely my top priority. And just to be clear, I am definitely one of those people. Like, I look back at the photos, I love to look back at memories and like re-see. I love to look at my outfits from when I was younger, and like, I don't know, that's really important to me. So the fact that I'm already having to make this adjustment of the new computer, I was kind of freaking out because I feel like I'm not that tech savvy. So anyway, I take all the photos off, and it took hours for me to take them off and put them on this hard drive, which was fine, but unexpected to say the least. So I take them off, and then I got my brand new computer, and I was so excited. Literally, like, the first day, I'm like, I'm gonna put all these photos on here, I'm gonna look at them, because my old computer would take so long, and you know, it's like never working. And so I try to access them through the new computer, and there's no connection for the Lacy to plug in. So I had a little panic. Now it has been months and months and months of trying to order the right cord, going to Best Buy, seeing if they have a conversion, trying to talk to the employees, like, what does this thing look like? What does this mean? Bringing my little Lacy thing with me. Anyway, I wound up getting the wrong thing like 4 or 5 times now, even with the Best Buy people helping me, which I consider them to be like tech savvy, obviously, like thinking they would just know, but I was clearly wrong. So finally I had like a Mac technician. He was helping me with some other things on my computer, and I'm like, hey, and I cannot get the converter to work. He's like, let me try a different converter. He did, and it wound up working. So I am so excited. Literally, like, clear my schedule, need no plans. I'm just gonna be flicking through photos from the last few years and enjoying and picking out ones that I want to print to put in my house. So with that being said, I want to have an idea of how many photos I need, the colors, like how they're gonna look together, and so I'm going to pick out some frames. And we're gonna make like a little gallery wall. This one specifically is gonna be like kind of hidden in my bedroom. Like, I can see it from my bed. It's gonna be really nice. But something about personal photos, like, I never want the personal photos to be like, not never, just at this phase of my life, I like having personal photos, but I don't want them to be like a gallery wall, like main focal point in the room. I like when they're kind of like hidden and for me, so that if I'm entertaining large crowds or people who don't know me well, like, it's there, but it's not like the most evident thing in my house. And I also think that gives it like a classy kind of look. So anyway, I'll show you kind of like what we're envisioning. And then, oh my gosh, somebody just stopped at that red light and then started backing it up, but the people were like pulling in behind them and not noticing the backup. That stressed me out. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, so I'm going to show you the frames that we're picking out and kind of the vibe. I made a little Canva board of what I'm thinking, so I'll show you that as well, and so we could just enjoy this together. I love going into Hobby Lobby, not because it's my general vibe, but just in general. It's always the same, and it's so inviting. Immediately I went to the frame section. Of course, you know, we had to come when they were 50% off, and I started looking around. I had actually been to Home Goods and a couple other places the other day, and I was looking at the prices, and they were a little bit ridiculous. So I decided to make my way over to the clearance section just to see if there's anything I couldn't pass up, and lo and behold, we ran into Christmas, and you guys would never guess, but Christmas is my absolute favorite time of the year. I found some just plain frames that were larger that I didn't know if I wanted, but they were great deals. And then I literally just kept getting sucked into all the Christmas decor. Like, oh my gosh, tell me what's going on. At this rate, this could have just been a Christmas shopping vlog. Like, I double zoomed in here to try and show you guys this pink section that I thought would go perfectly with my house, and what is taking me so long to get out of this store. Well darn, my change engine oil light just came on and I was in there till dark. This happened last time. I'm now realizing you never got a follow up from my shopping the other day because it got dark outside. So I was like, how am I gonna film that? So we're gonna have to make this work. Can you see me? I was thinking about also going to Target. Okay, because that was obviously, I didn't buy anything. I came out with nothing, nada. But the thing is, my dog is acting like he needs to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna take him to the bathroom instead. Just a really quick recap. They were selling 2-inch by 2-inch frames for $12. $12! And it was 50% off, yes. But still, I think that is outrageous. And I'm not saying I wouldn't pay it. Like, maybe I would. You know? But I'm still gonna acknowledge that it is outrageous. And yeah, so anyway, that was the only thought I really had. And then they had other things that were less outrageously priced, but compared to like my mood board and some things that I had seen online, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And I did feel like some of the things that I was thinking might work weren't, like, I would want to know what pictures I was putting in them first. So I actually am now going to do the opposite and look at pictures first or something and kind of make my decision. So on to the next step, I guess you could say. Oh, also, the other thing while I was in there that I thought was, when I was at Home Goods and like, wherever I was the other day, like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, something like that, they had way better deals. So then I felt like, I thought Hobby Lobby was going to have better deals, and the picture frames were not as interesting, or they didn't like fit the vibe any more than the other ones. So I was like, you know what? I cannot commit at this time. It's just not gonna. If you came and spent some time with me today, I just want to say thank you so much, and end with this beautiful clip from driving home that I thought you would enjoy. So anyway, I hope you have a great day or evening, whatever time it is for you as well.